Tobin Heath, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Really good, Tobin. Really good to speak to you. How we treating you here? We treating you okay here?
I feel like I'm just now really experienced that real English weather, the football, the whole experience. But no, it's been a blast.
And I got to tell you though, Tobin. I mean, I'm not being Manchesterist or something, but it's always raining in Manchester. I'll just let you know that now. Coming across, to the WSL and with the pressure that comes with that, do you feel like there's extra responsibility on you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm getting older. I've played in a lot of big games. I love big games. I love to compete. So I think for me, it's just a joy having that responsibility, a joy being able to take on a little bit more weight as a player that has experience.
Those two games, you had November, big month for you guys, with City and Arsenal.
Those are kind of the easier games to really be honed in on. So we knew that that November was going to be a difficult month in terms of opponents and kind of scheduling and stuff like that. But the team really rose to the challenge, and I think we got a lot of momentum from the Arsenal game and the way that we played.
Top of the table. How you feeling about that? The top of the table, how you're playing, everything?
It's a good place to be, but it's early and we got to see how the rest of the season goes and take each game at a time. I know for us as a team, we can't get past our next opponent. We know that each game is going to be challenging, and it's not about where we are now. It's where we want to be at the end of the season.
Yeah. So we've got to talk about Casey Stoney, your manager, who's the current Barclays manager of the month. What's she like? Is she really quite serious all the time, or she's good player-manager kind of relationship?
From my experience so far, she's a fantastic player manager. She really treats the whole group in a very unique way. I will say that she's definitely a manager that you want to play for, that gives you a lot of confidence and belief.
Yeah, and it's working. We're going to have a look at some of the clips of the game, because this press, what you guys do, how much work are you lot doing going in on that press? Because it's really coordinated.
Defending is so sophisticated. It's an art within itself. But for me as an attacker, my whole mentality and philosophy is like, if I don't have the ball, I want it. And the closer I can be to the opponent's goal when I win the ball, the better opportunity I have. It's kind of a change in I guess mentality of defending, where it's actually you don't really wait for it to get back to your back four to start defending. Everybody has a responsibility to do their part.
Are you going to be able to keep that intensity up throughout the season?
That takes a lot of not just physical energy, it takes a lot of emotional energy as well. So I think it's defending as much of an attitude as it is a skill.
Your goal against City, a game that I watched, it was a fascinating game to watch, because when you look were 2-0 down, I was thinking, there's no way they're getting back in. But this press, bam. Was you thinking, I'm not going across the goalkeeper, I'm just going for power, near post? An angry goal that was.
I think the goal was in a response a little bit to the game, and it is one of those goals that you have to take because in a tight derby match, you don't get that many opportunities. And I think for me, it was definitely a release of a little bit of frustration of the game, but just wanting to make that moment happen for my team.
Watching that first half, even the press, the way they were going through you guys, I was thinking, oh my gosh, so what happened at half time? What did Casey Stoney say? Because you came out a different team, the press was better, everything was better.
Yeah, well, I can't tell you all of our secrets, but
I'm going to tell Arsenal.
I do know that we all knew that we had a lot more in us, and we actually did get the tactics a little bit wrong in the first half, and not just from drawing it up on the board, but also from actually taking the responsibility as players to do what was being asked of us.
When I watched that game, that City game, that kind of like you and Lucy Bronze seemed to be having it, and you really relished the challenge. Is it because of who she is? You just thought, right, I'm going to show her today.
No, well, I love a good battle, that's for sure. But Lucy's a tremendous player. We actually go back to our college days at UNC, so So I know her when she was quite young.
Well, I got to say, the way watching Lucy and the way she played there, I think you rattled her a bit.
Like I said, I love competing, and there's no better place to do that than on the pitch against the best players in the world.
Before we go, and it's been a fantastic month for you, rightly for me, the November Player of the Month. There's some stuff that we've got through on Twitter, and it's a Man United banner, Tobin Heath's Barmy Army, and people wanted to ask, what do you think of the flag, of the banner?
I love it. I've heard tremendous things about our fans. So I can't wait till they're back in the stadium cheering us on, because I know for all football players, like, football is nothing without the fans, and it's been hard, but I can't wait till they're back.
Tobin, I got to say again, congratulations on the Player of the Month, Barclays Player of the Month for November. Very well deserved. All the very best for the rest of the season. Good luck. Hopefully I'll be speaking to you again.
I hope so. Thanks, Ian.
Take it easy, Tobin.